What's up? What's up, guys? Doctor, bro, did you try to splash water on me to wake me up? Llama, I needed to have this in my life. This was Llama's well, fan art he did on my birthday. What's up, Derp? How's it going? Welcome. Thanks for following. Permission to spam yeet? Yeah, if you want to, that's fine. It's fine. It's not like I have anything to say. It's not like I have. Oh yeah. So by spam, just so we're clear, how much are we talking? Oh. Ah! It's fine. It's not like I have anything to say. It's not like I have. Oh yeah. So by spam, just so we're clear, how much are we talking? Wait, no, no. Is this the? Oh. Ah! Okay, 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 okay. All right, guys. What are we doing today? We're doing today. Today is going to be a very similar day as Monday. As the days go, we have Monday, and then we have Wednesday. Tuesday doesn't exist. So, we are going to be watching various things, based on what you guys want me to watch, because I am taking this opportunity to catch up on literally everything. So we have a list of stuff here that we had left over from Monday, but every day is a new day. So if you guys have anything else you want to watch, let me know. I'm balancing out recents versus non-recents. I do want to look at like the Genshin stuff I want to talk about is going to be like, oh, that's Wuthering Waves. The Genshin stuff I think should all be one day, but I think right now I don't want to do Genshin quite yet. So we also have Death Battle. We also have 3D Arknights stuff. We have a Caesar character demo. That's crazy. I think that's CCC, right? Is it? I think so. Dawn of Eclipse. Dawn of Eclipse is a big one. Honestly, Dawn of Eclipse would be pretty sick, but I think it's too long. Let me just double check. Dawn of Eclipse, episode 0. 16 minutes! Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, Naruto's also going to be very long. So I'm trying to get some stuff that isn't as long. Let me think. Is there a specific death battle? No. It just says death battle. Black Myth Wukong. Honestly, Black Myth would be good, but it wouldn't be every cutscene. It has to be very specific cutscenes. Parkour Civilization. Oh, Dandadan trailer? Ooh, fair. 6 minutes is not too long. 6 minutes is just right. We just watched a Sonic and Shadow animation Monday that was 6 minutes, and that was pretty good. Yeah. I don't know how they did the shading on this. It's so pretty. Anyway, sorry. Heat. Surtr versus Red Avenger in Jan's movie. Oh, is that the hang on. Red Avenger. I think I know this one. Yeah, I've seen it. This one is crazy, actually. Hang on. This one is actually so good. Oh, I do kind of want to watch this one. Okay, this is on the list. Cool. This is actually Arknights, I believe. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. This is Arknights. This one's actually insane. I've seen it before, but I want to watch it again. It's crazy. Samurai Blue. Sonic. What is that? Whoa. What, do we just let YouTube choose what we're gonna watch? No way. It'd be crazy. Yeah, please do not have him review all of Black Myth Kong. Yeah, that's too much. It's too much. Submitting this. What is this, Angela? Oh, To Be Hero X! Ah! Actually, yes. I would love to watch this one. We'll talk about this one. I've actually reacted to it once before on stream. That was like a year ago. But yeah, I'd love to talk about it again. It's so good. It's so good. Blobbertum, hello, welcome. I'd like to know if Dillon would jump for the beef or chicken. What? What is this? Whoa, that's pretty. Oh, you know, one video I do really want to watch is Starship Velociraptor by Jonathan Young. It's so gorgeously animated by Studio Volt, I think. But it's not I don't know if it's gonna be copyrighted. That's the only thing. We're worried about that. Did I watch the Hoyo Fair animations? No, not yet. I don't know if I'm going to today. We could, but it also feels like weirdly late. It feels weirdly late now. There has been some crazy ones. Let's watch a few. So like I think they're like Moonlight Bamboo Forest is absolutely gorgeous. So I'd love to see that one. I haven't actually watched this one yet in its entirety. I think that was 5 months ago. I want the recent one, which I'm pretty. Oh, it's 12 minutes. What? 12 minutes might be a little too long. Maybe a little too long. Ugh. I know there was the Romulus one as well. That one was pretty cool. But I don't know if I don't know if there's enough story in there quite yet. But I can see how they did everything, which is cool. Super tie. That one's also 12 minutes though. That's also pretty long, unfortunately. Yeah. 12 minutes. Runaway? Oh, what's Runaway? I don't think I've seen that one yet. Oh, this one. Oh, I do really want to watch this one, but can we? It's also 12 minutes. I don't know if we can. It's gorgeous though. Oh, it's also a Kaya one. Child vs. Corinth. Sounds like a septic thing. It is a septic thing. Lamau. That's crazy. What's this? Another one? It's a popular matchup. Oh yeah, it's by the guy's next to you. Proxy, the guy's next to you. He's standing next to you. Fight 01 right you. Ooh. That sounds pretty good. Asatoshi! Haha! Kore. Yeah, this is great. Yeah. He's right there in front of you, Proxy. He's right there. Honestly, Studio Volt would be great just to see what else they do. Wait, is it Volta? Is it Volta? No. Starship Velociraptor. Oh, I really want to, I really want to react to this because it's actually so gorgeous. It is just so pretty. Maybe we could just mute it. You know what I mean? Maybe we could just mute it. Oh! Sorry. I just really want to react. It's just so pretty, dude. Anyway. Wait, is that 4? I guess it's 4. React to some Woowa demos? Interesting. Wait, copyright strikes? Wait, copyright strikes. Oh, from the music. Legend of PP? Yeah, Legend of PP is great. I've watched Legend of PP. It's really good. They only do 2D? Yeah. Studio Volt's only 2D. Fate of Fontaine. That sounds sick. That's from the Hoya Fair as well. Fate of Fontaine. Oh, that's cool. That is gorgeous. Oh, it's only 2 minutes. We could. We should probably balance it out with some 3D animation though. Can. Maybe we do have 1 2D animation of 4, I guess. That's not too bad. Wait, Arlecchino vs Sukuna? Excuse me? That's what? Wait, hang on. Excuse me? Was it a death battle? Wait, what is this? What the f... Okay, that's crazy. What? I don't understand. I don't understand. What? Sorry. Oh, there's another video from the same guy called Fight02. I mean, that's fair. Asatoshi himself is great. Honestly, we should do a couple Asatoshis now that I mention it, just because it's so short. Oh, is it this one? And this one here? This is Fight02, right? And versus Isami. Cool. Is it really? Maybe we will watch it. Okay. I'll say yeah. Because I mean, that would be what? That would be pretty cool. I think I'm assuming that this is going to be a similar vibe as this one. I'm just gonna make that guess. It's not from the same guy, I think. Arknights Abyssal. Wait, what? What's that? Arknights Abyssal Hunt. Is this official? Wait, no. This is recent. Might be out of character from the original Arknights. Fair. I should put a disclaimer on mine. Oh, that's gorgeous. What the hell's going on? Okay. Whoa. That was way better than I expected it to be. Remember Asatoshi's animation on Twitter and MMA versus boxing Twitter went off at each other? Wait, really? That's so funny. Flow 2024. Wait, what is Flow? Wait, you guys have mentioned this already. What's Flow 2024? Let's save that one. Flow 2024. What is this? Wait. Oh, it's the cat. Oh. Yeah, we should watch this one. This is actually really good. How much time do I have? That one is fan made. Wait, which one's fan made? Oh, this one here. Yeah. This does look nuts. I'm gonna let's do this. Okay, hang on. Okay, so we got Heat versus Surtr. Something Red Avenger, whatever. Overwatch 2 X Transformers. Which I'm excited for. I think they usually do 2D animation for those, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we have a long list. That's why I'm putting a list down here for later, because we got to figure out which ones we're gonna watch today and which ones we're gonna watch later. Okay. We have Flow 2024. God. Do this one. It's got the most views. Arknights Abyssal Hunt. I have no idea what this is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have no idea what to expect from this. Shopkeeper's Resonator Showcase? No. That sounds kind of cool. Transformers 1 trailer. Oh god, this is so gorgeous. I need to talk about it. Arlecchino vs Sukuna. Oh, I wonder if we can do... Like, there's something we could do where we can sort of like theme it a little bit between like fan stuff, official shows, or like just choreo or something. God, this is getting long. Okay. So what the hell is Shopkeeper's... What? Hang on. I should stop. Shopkeeper Resonator. What? God, no. No. I shouldn't. Go away. Okay. Okay, we survived. All right. Okay. By recently active or date posted. Nah. There's no voting system. Sad. All right, we got let's see. If you guys want to watch the top 4, type 1 in chat. If you want to watch the bottom 4, type 2 in chat. We did it. Wait, isn't there like a poll system? Wait, instead of a poll. It should just be set. I don't know how to set up polls, guys. What is it, like top 4, bottom 4? Oh, let's see. Which one to watch? Top 4 options, bottom 4 options. There we go. All right, you guys got like 1 minute to do the poll. There we go. Look at that. I did a poll, guys. I did a poll. Yeah, Sloth, I'll make you do it next time. No, just kidding. It's easy enough. I understand now. As long as I got it. I got it now. I'm only interested in half of 1 and half of 2. I mean, that's fair. So whoever wins. I mean, let's see. Transformers. All right, we got 11 votes for top 4 and only 5 votes for bottom 4. That's crazy because I saw more 2s in chat than 1s. Yeah, I gotta make you mod. It's true. So jazzy. Yes. Are you mod now? Are you mod now, Sloth? I think you are. Did it work? Anyway. All right, we got 69% for top 4. Let's go. Watch the middle 4. Imagine. Hell yeah. All right. You guys ready? We're going top 4 today. Top 4. Now, if I just organize this into the proper things. Oh, I realized I didn't even put Starship Velociraptor on here. That's fine. All right. Anyway, top 4. Let's get Heat vs Surtr. Arknights Abyssal movie. And then we have Arlecchino VS Sukuna. Then we have To Be Hero X. All right. I mean, that's fair. We'll be back on Friday. We'll probably watch all this stuff because I really want to. It'd be great. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. I don't think you guys are ready for this one. I've seen this one. This one's actually absolutely wild. Oh God, I don't know if I'm ready for this one. So here's the thing. I don't know what the hell the story is. None of this makes sense to me. I can't read Chinese. I don't even know what the captions say. It's something about a movie or something. The story makes no sense. What the hell's going on, dude? I'm going to studio for ice cream. Wait. Okay. Yeah, so that was already insane, guys. I just want to watch that back real quick. Absolutely insane. Okay, I could break that down. That one is, but like I want to move on because it's gonna be too much. This is gonna be crazy. So this is a fan-made animation for Arknights. I don't know the like the actual creator. I don't know if this is the actual creator, Too Old Wave, or if it's just someone reposting it. But it's on Bilibili in case anyone wants to watch the original. It's also on Bilibili. So just so you know. But anyway. Check this out. So what's crazy is this is 3D, obviously, but it's animated in a very 2D style. Oh boy. Oh boy. I love that facial animation. Oh my God. Wing Chun, dude. The effects are 2D animated. They're gorgeous. Adds so much. Impact frames. Oh, the effects are gorgeous. Look at this shit, dude. What the fuck is going on? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's like every frame is overexposed, dude. Oh, my God. Look at these impact frames. They're gorgeous. The smears on everything. The nonchalance. She used her sword as a bat. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Do I know what's happening? Not really, but it's still crazy. It's like eye candy, dude. Oh my God. Look at these. Dude, honestly. Whew. What the hell? What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh my God, dude. Oh. What is this, Mob Psycho? Jesus. Oh. The credits? Is that it? Are we done? What? Jeez, dude. That, okay. So, okay. Here's the thing. This is like if you took the word anticipation and like just threw it at like some sort of concept generator, you know, like it's the abstract idea of anticipation and payoff in every single frame, without really much of a story or much of clarity. Like, here's the thing. Like, I absolutely love this. I adore it. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. You don't really know what's going on. First of all, this is just my personal opinion. The clarity is sacrificed quite a bit. But what this artist is extremely good at doing is building up anticipation for every single move. Every single move. I mean, look at that. Look at this. This feels great. Like, I don't know what the hell just happened earlier, but this feels really, really good. Right? And then that feels great. And then, oh, boom. Anticipation, anticipation. Boom, payoff. Right? Like, what happened there? I don't really know. Did she manifest like a hand? Like, I don't, like, what, like, hang on. Let's try to break it. Let's just see exactly what happened. Right? So this choreo is just great in general. That's great. Boom, huge anticipation. He falls, anticipation. This random fireball comes in, anticipation. Again, no idea where this fireball comes from. No idea. But does it feel good? Yeah, it does. Yeah. And then right here, looks like a hand is manifesting. Does that make any sense to my brain? Not really. But does it feel good? Yeah. Oh, look, it's a stand user. Okay, cool. So now I know after framing through it that it's a second set of hands, not her own hand. So fair enough. Okay, cool. Impact frames. Boom. Payoff. Does it feel good? Yeah. Yeah. Isn't she in the fireball? I don't know. I can't tell. Is that one of the things that she can do? It wasn't established. Like, if you wanted to keep the clarity super clear, you want to make sure that like these things are told in the story at some point, or they are made clear visually. So like this right here, the fireball, is she in the fireball? Maybe she is, but you should probably draw like a person silhouette in there so you know. But she just sort of explodes and then now suddenly there's a hand there, and that's cool. Right here, we get a chance to calm down, which is nice. These are the only bits where I can really just like pause. Also, like, I love how she's just like, you have to leave. Like, go away. I don't want you here. And then she gives his sword back. Like, just don't give him the sword. Yeah. Yeah. But these are nice because it grounds the story just a little bit. So it gives you the semblance of clarity. And that's fine. That's good. Yeah, I mean, again, this story makes no sense. She's what, trying to protect the studio and they destroy a city for it. So it's like, yeah, I mean, you know. So is that not like anticipation in a bottle? Look at this. Just watch this, right? You have this already, the slow-mo here, and then boom, 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 progression into this, which is impact frames and slow-mo, and then boom, shoots immediately out. And what you have, what's really, really impressive is like this. First of all, the chains are like Etano circusing, which is absolutely insane. But also the effects, they're strobing. So this is a really, really cool thing that you can do with 2D effects when you have super, super high speed movements. You see this in like real life, but like it's crazy to replicate in 2D. You have a strobing air effect. So the air. Anyway, this is like a masterclass of like anticipation, composition, intense energy and movement. Not the best clarity. Definitely not a masterclass in clarity or storytelling, but absolutely incredible work. The artistry is insane. Etano Circus. Oh, God. What? Like, look at this. This is literally a shot here. So this is crazy. It's like, first of all, Etano Circus. If you guys don't know what Etano Circus is, it's basically when missile trails or smoke trails follow a subject in the screen. It can get really intense. There's lots of variations for it. But like missile trails are a big thing. And then here, this is crazy. This is such an abstract. Like, look at this. There's no lighting in this hallway. It's purely like it's dark. It's completely abstract. The person is now a ball. Right? Like that red dot, I'm pretty sure is the person. And then they've just changed all the smoke trails into yellow trails. Like this entire shot here is built specifically just for anticipation and nothing else. Like that's really all it was for. See, it's already gone. Like it lasted for just a few frames, and it's literally just like, look at this long hallway and look at the energy composition that's happening, the flow of the energy that's happening. You can see this here actually if you pay attention. The way this shot is composed is like you have super close to camera, goes really far away, and then it loops. Notice how the curve loops. This is really cool. If you track it in screen space, it sort of goes like this, and then it'll go like this. It does that, basically, the red ball. So if you actually follow, let's see if I'm right. Look at that. Look at that. How did I know the exact curve? Okay, actually, it's not the exact curve. It actually goes like that. But still, it's like, this is basically the curve that it takes in screen space. That's a very important idea, because what you're doing is you're actually putting it into this satisfying arc, despite the fact that it's just moving forward. So we talked about this before. We talk about like screen space physics versus world space physics. It's basically doing that. Like that's the loop right there, right? So it goes super far in world space, and then in screen space it has this beautiful curve, right? That's all camera movement right there. It's all camera movement. So boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Not to mention the beautiful composition of like the yellow trails in the back. This is building anticipation in such a great way. And then bam! Not to mention, look at this. Not to mention, this is crazy. This one literally will take the silhouette of this guy, transitions into the eyeball. Is that not crazy? Boom, boom, transitions into the eyeball. Look at that. Wild, absolutely wild. Then it explodes. That's just gorgeous, dude. I don't know, man. I have no idea what happened. Yeah, so this is just such a masterclass of composition. Like everything is just beautiful and gorgeous. And not to mention, the 2D effects really carry it. Like 2D effects carry it hard. The 3D models are like okay, like they're decent. They're pretty low poly. But I mean, just look at these 2D effects. Like the sheer, like the principles on the 2D effects are incredibly powerful. Yeah, look at this. This is such a cool moment too. Like you have the progression there, but also this is such a cool thing to do here. They have one explosion and it only bends the fence, but that builds the anticipation for the real explosion. You have two explosions. Like that's like the progression of intensity is built into every single frame. I swear to God, these guys are making so many decisions and they're driven almost purely by anticipation. Anyway, this is such a masterclass of just like, what if you just took one concept to like the next level? And a lot of these concepts are like very like heavily 2D animation principles. Like you can tell this person is a 2D animator primarily, and the 3D animation just kind of comes after that. But yeah, like this is a really cool Wing Chun choreo. It's probably the only choreo that's really in here. The rest of the like choreo, quote unquote, is like very, very high intensity, very fast. So you don't really get a whole lot of like raw, like human kind of proportion action. It's mostly just like moving around with a lot of effects. So it you know, but it gives the impression of some crazy shit. So it's great. Look at that. So cool. So cool. Anyway, I could talk about this for a long time. I'm not going to because it's yeah. Let's move on. All right. Sunglasses on. I forget how to do that. Can I do that? Hang on. Is that this? No, is it this one? Is it? It's definitely not that one. Definitely not that one. That's the wrong one. Is it this one? That one? Nope. Is it this one? Aha! I did it. Easy. Is it weird that I find it a bit hard to follow the movement of the animations, or is it just me? Oh, no, absolutely. I think that's the biggest downfall of this animation, is that it lacks a lot of clarity. It's really hard to follow because they don't give ample time to really give clarity to the characters or like what they're doing or like who they are. I imagine if you had a bit more Arknights context, you could follow a bit better, but really not that much better. Directing wise, it's supposed to be a little bit more clear, but they sacrifice in clarity, they make up for in anticipation. So like I can't really track this. Like it's really hard to actually track this, which is one of its main downsides. But if you actually study what they do well, you can learn a lot. It does a lot of stuff really well. There's a reason why it just sort of like hits so hard, even though you don't understand what the hell's going on. Yeah, exactly. Very pretty, but I got no clue what's going on. Exactly. Yeah. All right, what's next? Arknights, the movie Abyssal Hunt. I have no idea what to expect for this. Actually, before we go, I just want to do a quick shout out to the Billy guy. This is by Hakure X Nori or Yan Candle. I think Yan Candle did the models, I guess. But yeah, Hakure X Nori or anyway, go check them out. They're great. Okay, there you go. So this is another Arknights thing. Okay. The environments are gorgeous, dude. Well, they're okay. They looked better earlier. Okay. A little bit of unnecessary camera movement, to be honest. We'll talk about that in a bit. Okay, that's cool. Interesting directing there. It's a sword. That was a cool sword. Oh, that's cool. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. Oh, that's sick. Okay. 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 Oh my god. Oh, wow. She caught the guy with a bench. Wait, this is actually so good. The choreo is so good. Okay, okay. Is it a zombie? That guy totally missed. The apple! Yes! Oh my god. This is amazing. It's so... Oh, wow. It's really interesting how well they keep her so agile with such a big sword. Like, they're not cheating. It's actually really well weighted. That's crazy, dude. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god! Okay, this is... Dude, this is incredible. Holy shit. What the hell? Dude, the choreo clarity on this is night and day compared to the other one. I can see everything. Except for that. But yeah, that was great. Whoa. Okay. There's too much physics going on with her hair. It's distracting. But other than that... Okay, interesting. Skeleton dogs. Whoa. He drew a sword in the... Oh my god. What is that? A grappling hook? What the hell is going on? Again, I have no idea what's going on story-wise here, but something cool happened. I don't know who the guy was. I don't know why the guy is here. Like, I don't know. I assume this is important to the story in some way. But his weapon is crazy. What? Did he even use it earlier? Where did that weapon come from? Oh, it okay, so the weapon just came out of nowhere. I'm a little confused there. But, oh, it's an anchor. Fair enough. That's cool. I'm more interested in the first half, to be honest. Damn. Okay, let's talk about this real quick. That's a cool camera shot. I like that. That's cute. Honestly, catching a piece of paper is not super easy to animate. So good job. The latter half was more for the Arknights fans. Okay, fair. All right. So I'm not a huge fan of this particular camera animation just because I think it moves a bit too much in world space. So what that means is that I think it's translating too much. The way you think about cameras here, like this is great, this feels fine. But as soon as she opens the door that way, I don't like that the camera's like been pushed back and starts to like slide forward over here. I think ideally you just do a cut, or you do some other motion where you have like the camera a little bit closer already. This feels a little and I'll show you real quick right here. So it feels a little unnatural. You see how it like pushes back, like boom, and then like here it's kind of like sliding a little bit to the left, just a little bit. It just feels a little bit unnatural because in real life, cameras are meant to sort of replicate some amount of the audience's head. And it'd be nice if the audience's head was a little bit more natural feeling in terms of its movement. So like, what you could do is you could slide it a little bit to the left instead of backwards. So it's already where it needs to be instead of moving it on two different axes at two different times. Yeah. It's a very small thing though. That's cool. That's really cool. Right? So already you have such a cool factor on like the character. The pen spinning was a nice touch. Yeah, the camera could get away with being static. I agree. That is just such a cool moment. Right here, this is a really, really cool shot. Like every shot that you do in an animation should in theory achieve a couple things. What's really cool here is like you see that she's basically looking at like dead people, or like people that are like look like they're dead, and then she walks in with a sword, leans on her sword, throws the apple up. But what do we see as an audience? Down below there's a guy about to attack her. This is the first time we see the attacking guy, so it's such a convenient and efficient shot. Like this shot is made specifically to show you not only the apple but also the guy about to attack her, and it's so well done. And then right here, what's crazy about this choreo is that she is a girl with a large sword, very heavy sword, and the guy is using a very, very like light sword. He's got really snappy movements, and she's able to still block them. It really goes to show like how skilled she is with the sword, that she can basically predict his movements and not waste a single bit of energy. See how she's like, she happens to bring her sword in the exact right position every time, almost like she predicted where he was gonna go. And like, just, I mean, kicking the bench over there to catch him was just a really good touch. So good. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch this in like 0.25 speed because I just need to analyze the choreo. Sorry, we're gonna watch it in 0.5 speed. Okay, here we go. Wait for it. So this builds such good anticipation because we just saw how good the choreo can be, and now we're about to see like 4 other people fight her. Like this got me so excited, dude. That's a really cool shot. I mean, it could be a little prettier, but I'm just looking at this like as a missed opportunity because like as a director, it's like this could be just slightly more zoomed in on her face. I think it'd be more important because there's not really, we're not seeing much over here. Like this is what makes it feel slightly amateur. Like the composition here could be slightly better. This isn't really super necessary. Like I would actually prefer if it was just like this right here from the same angle, but just like focusing strictly on this. And then you can have a bit more like emphasis on the hair movement in that sense, like which they're already doing. So it would feel a lot better if it was just punched in my opinion. Small thing. All right, here's the choreo. Here we go. First critique is that this comes nowhere near her. this is a little, I mean, hey, look, I love this animation. It's gorgeous. This particular move stood out to me as like a, bro, like just just move forward a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, he could have done that. He could have done it. He could have done it. Anyway, but either way, or so one thing that you can do since you're faking it anyway, because this is definitely like a 2D smear. Just fake it. You know what I mean? Like just add the slash effect here, and like people won't care. It'll be fine. But like it's not ideal. Ideally you have it a little bit more extended. And then here we have boom, block. Oh, the pummel. The apple was so good there. Look at that. Did you guys see that? She throws the apple. Block. She's blocking with an apple? Hold up. She blocks with the apple. She pummels with the pommel. Block. Throws the apple. Block. Throws the apple again. Notice there's like barely any wasted movement. Her sword in particular is always in the right spot. And it's not cheating. It's not trying to go places where it can't go in time. That's one of the most impressive things about this particular choreo. The sword is barely moving. You can look at the sword here. It's barely even being used, to be honest. And it feels great for it, honestly. She's utilizing a lot of kicks and stuff, which is really good. But yeah, even there, like even right here, where she is using the sword a lot. Look at this. Block. Notice how the two blocks here are the sword is staying at this relatively the same angle. Some people might be tempted to change the angle to make it look a little bit more interesting. Wolfos, thanks for the tier 1 sub, dude. Thank you. Appreciate that. Like there's definitely a temptation to have a slightly more interesting silhouette to the sword when it's like a shorter sword and like changing the angle. With a long sword, you can't really do that. And so it stays at the same angle and then it changes direction with the momentum as she swings behind with anticipation, which is great. So boom, block. Notice how when she pulls it, the tip stays relatively stationary. That's because the sword would be pretty heavy at the end and therefore the tip can't just move willy-nilly. So that's a really, really great anticipation too, where they use that to its advantage to create a slash silhouette from that. The drag, there we go, thank you. Yeah, the drag of the sword is being respected. It's so good. While still being part of the choreo. So good. Yeah, that's crazy. And then this part is crazy. Look at the camera work on this. I love the camera work on that. This is like an example where like the camera work is absolutely breaking some rules here, but it's done so well that it works. Like it's moving so much, and yet it's exactly what you need for this sequence. It's like really, really impressive. What? Look at that. Oh, the cuts. Hang on. Yeah. It's very, very Advent Children vibes. Honestly, I got Advent Children vibes the moment she threw the bench at the guy. I don't know why, but the moment she threw the bench at the guy, like this felt a very Advent Children. It's like, yeah. Okay, let's take a look at this. Boom. Why does this work so well? It follows the action and then it changes to a different axis of action. So it's still relatively stable because it knows where it's supposed to be and where it's supposed to get to. It's not completely random. It follows the axis of the action itself. That's following the axis. This is following the axis. This is just a cool pose right there. And then here we start to have a lot more cuts. Let me watch this in real time. Dude, look how heavy this sword feels. Hang on. Block. You see how heavy that sword feels? It only just barely did one swing in that motion. That's crazy. And we talked about clarity in the previous one. Clarity for this is super, super good. I mean, if you just look at, even though like stuff is happening like so close to screen, this, you just know exactly what's going on. She's swinging. And then here they even added a specific insert shot for her swing here, which reads as you know, an attack, a finishing move from her spin, the transition, and then it even shows the action again of him blocking, and then getting knocked back. That improves the clarity so much instead of just letting it happen once and just having him fly backwards before anybody gets a chance to register it. And look at that. Like, each one of these is also an insert shot that's built for clarity. So cool. I don't know what this like squishy squid thing is. I have no idea what that is. I assume that's an Arknights thing. Yeah, despite it being so dark, it's very clear. Yeah, the silhouettes are really like hard to read, to be honest, like because of the color, but like it's directed really well. All right, guys, that's it. Did that cup go past the cinematic border? Oh, did it? That's a good question. Hang on. Look how little the sword moves. It's so good. I just love that aspect of choreo. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This one? This cup here? Did it? No, it didn't. No, this is within the cinematic border. It's just really close. Casper's here. Hey, Casper! Yeah, no, there's no cinematic border breaking. We're good. But yeah, so this was crazy. Shout out to who made this? Someone else. Not this guy. BV1. Yeah, whoever this is. Hang on. This is the real creator. Wow, they made quite a few. Yeah. Anyway, go support them. They are something. Yep. Good job. All right. Cool. Now, we're going to watch Arlecchino VS Sukuna. I don't know what to expect from this either. Okay, let's watch it. Yeah, we should, Sloth. I agree with that. That'd be great. Yeah. Switch between Japanese and Chinese. Okay. Okay. What? He can grow from an arm? That's pretty cool. That's so pretty. Oh, Jesus. What, Mustang? God, those effects are gorgeous, dude.
仆人刚出 PV 的时候，我看很多小伙伴们说想看仆人大战宿傩，今天他来了。那么这些说的话呢，干的还是蛮累的啊，所以喜欢的兄弟们呢，可以多多点赞、收听、收藏、关注支持一下。那么下次想看谁大战宿傩，欢迎在评论区里留言。
What?
那我们下期再见。
What? Okay. Huh. I don't really know what to say about this. I have a couple things to say, but like, first of all, I don't really understand their powers, so it's like I can't really follow the fight very well. Second of all, it still reads as very amateur, so like it's good, but there's actually a lot of animation things that I would point out, but it doesn't feel like it's just not in good taste. I think like it's something that like they're not like trying to be professional, so I'm not trying to like critique them on a lot of like random things. The animation's like okay. I think the VFX carry most of it. The VFX are absolutely gorgeous, which to be fair, VFX boys, so fair is fair. But yeah, it's honestly mostly just VFX. I don't know if I can really talk about this in that much. I just realized how crazy of a spoiler this would be for anime onlys. Yeah, honestly, it probably would be. Yeah, I don't watch JJK, so but I know most of what happens. Yeah. Oh, there's an effect from a cutscene, but it looks really nice. Yeah, so they might have actually just like taken it from the cutscene. Yeah, that's fair. I thought I noticed that too. Like it looked like this part here in particular looks like it might have been taken from something, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. This is gorgeous though. That's absolutely gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna move on from this one. I don't think I can talk about it too much. Yeah. Cool. Let's watch To Be Hero X. You guys ready? Alterness says, hello, Don. I came across an animation with very good sword work, and I'd like to... You piqued my interest. Very good sword work. There's no way. Okay. Cool. You guys ready? To Be Hero X. Okay, here we go. It's a really subtle thing for like Chinese culture. So like, if you guys don't know, in China, nobody carries wallets or cash anymore. Like not really. Everybody pays by phone. It's like tap to pay for everything. So like the idea that like he tried to pay by phone and like he couldn't, this is a very, very normal thing. Like this is a very normal thing in China. And the fact that you can't pay by phone is what makes this vending machine so out of place. It feels weird because of that. It's such an interesting story moment that relies on Chinese culture. Like it's really cool. This guy, notice how he has red light on this side and blue light on this side, right? Like the lighting on this accents him really, really well. And not only that, but like the lighting here looks like it's probably done with a Fresnel. It's not done manually. Most likely it's being done with some form of like angle dependent Fresnel. But the light makes sense. It's cool. They have like the blue light here and the orange light here. Whoever did the lighting on this is like, they know what they're doing. They really know what they're doing. They just like snap this wood into place. Yeah. Look at that. So what's funny is like, I don't know exactly what this is. I assume that there's some like wood here or something. Maybe there's not, but like it just literally just basically teleports off of the thing. That's funny. I would add a couple more effects there, but what I love about this is like, at least for a 3D animator, right? I don't know about like 2D animators. I'm sure they feel kind of the same way. But for me, as a 3D animator, when I see this, I'm like, fight choreography cannon fodder. Let's go. So anytime you have clones of any kind, you're just like, you're about to see a lot of people die. Like, and it's gonna be fine. It's not gonna be like real murder. It's gonna be like fake murder. So like this is like such a great way to just immediately be like, this choreo is gonna be fire. There's gonna be like a one verse many scenario that is just gonna feel so intense, and like it's not gonna be like a mass murder like story wise. You know what I mean? Easy. Just the immediate switch to 2D. Notice how they literally draw over. They draw over the shape, which is really, really cool. I mean, this is basically just a 3D render that they drew over. It's nice. But like, also notice, it starts with his hand. His hand turns first. Oh, it's so cool. And like, this is something that like you don't really see on the first watch sometimes, but like, they do this and then they just project it onto the wall. So he's turning them into into 2D drawings. So his power has something to do with like being able to switch between like reality and like imagination, basically. I was like, what? Like, that's crazy. But yeah, you're doing a good job, like, you know, represent weird. Hang on. Yeah, the arc's a little weird. So technically right here, if he throws it upwards and it goes forwards, it should be not going upwards here. It should be going like here in theory. It'd feel a lot better if it was going here. And then it goes forward. But anyway, I digress. It's a small thing. Like, this is obviously 2D. And like obviously the other one is 3D. So like they are completely changing styles between these two worlds, which is really cool. Like the entire background is 2D now. Like everything is 2D, and then this is all 3D. It's crazy. Wait, let me take a look at this impact frame. What is it? Oh. What? It's a totally different pose. Wait. What? Hang on. What? Did they do that on purpose? Like it's there's shadows of people over here that are coming at him. What? And then they're gone. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. See how there's like people coming out of the thing now? I'm not gonna lie. I'm 90% sure. I'm 80% sure that this impact frame is outdated. I don't know, but like if it were me, and if I were to guess with the chaos of production, I think they might have just like originally had this choreo and then like changed it a little bit to the point where like the impact frames are being used at like the wrong like this is not the same pose that it used to be. So like they just reused it, but it works really well. But that's my guess. I honestly think it's just outdated because like that doesn't really make sense. It's really cool and it feels great and it's fine because it's only 2 frames, but like it's so interesting. It's like I'm pretty sure they just like, I think that was just like, yeah, I don't know. It could be used to follow the movement to the spin, but that's the thing. It's like, guys, it's a different hand. Like his other hand is snapping. Like that's his right hand. That's his left hand. I don't think that's supposed to connect. Like it doesn't connect animation wise. Yeah, because in every other impact frame, I think it connects fine. Maybe not though. Let's check this one. See, like, see how this one matches perfectly? Like, I'm just saying, guys, I from a, you know, producer and who understands how productions work, it's more likely just an error than it actually is like an intentional thing. Anyway, yeah. So that's cool though. This is so beautiful. What a cool impact frame too. This is a colored impact frame. So you have not just like the amazing black and white shadows, but you have green here and you have purple here. That's like such a great contrast visually. I just realized the green is on my head. I am the image. All right, let's let me see the transition out of it. Transition. Oh, like what? Look at this impact frame, guys. What? This is watercolor. This is watercolor, guys. What the fuck? That's so cool. Oh my god. They do this. They do the black and white, then they do like the hypercolored shadow, hypercolored light, which is really cool. This is a really, really cool effect. And then they go like, oh, we're gonna do watercolor now. What? That's so cool, dude. Into 2D. This is a really cool moment because you see the transition. But what's interesting about it is they choose to have a wind coming in from the left. Like, that's such a really cool, it's a cool creative direction because there's no reason for it to be there. But it adds so much to this transition where it feels like, yeah, this is like a huge change. It's the fact that the hats stay. These guys don't have to be in a life of crime. This guy could have a very lucrative hat business. I don't know why he I don't know why he's resorting to violence. Like, he could have a very lucrative hat business. I don't understand. Conventionally attractive. Like, he's just like, he's got like that Douyin makeup. Anyway, so that is To Be Hero X. That was crazy. That was crazy. Honestly, I would say, like, this is one of my favorite videos, animation wise, in a long time, just because of how creative it is. They have so many things going on here that feels so good. And I don't know when the anime is coming out. Maybe it's already out, but I haven't seen it anywhere or heard it talked about anywhere. I've seen one new trailer, and it looked like it was actually all 2D, which I was really confused about. So this is actually the newest trailer 2 weeks ago. So let's take a look at this. That's so pretty. What the hell? Wait, do you guys know how hard this is? Hang on. This is insane. To draw this is insane. This is hand drawn. And you guys know what that means, right? It's not just hand drawn like, oh, like each one of these prisms. It's hand shaded, guys. It's hand shaded. Look how many shadows there are and how many highlights there are. This is crazy. Holy shit. Trace? No, I don't think so. Because again, I don't really think the prisms are really that much harder. It's the shading that's absolutely insane. And I've seen I've seen other Chinese animations that have this level of shading. It's absolutely insane. I don't know exactly how they do it, but it's definitely done by hand. They do have a couple of things here and there that are like, you know, like the glares and stuff that are comp, but like, it's just insane, dude. I really like this lineless hair look. Really interesting, actually. I think about try that. Like, this is they have line art on everything else, but the hair is completely lineless. That's actually kind of a cool look. Kind of like that look, actually. Oh, they just have Ben-Day dots now? That's interesting. Huh. So it just like it looks like, oh, that's cute. He's like a protector. It looks like they have like so many different styles in this anime. So I'm like really curious to see how they're gonna. Oh, the dog wants to become a superhero. That's so cute. A normal person. Lucky Cyan. Her name is Lolly. She's a mecha. Oh, she's a common rider type person. She's got a giant thing here, but then she also has a robot suit. So she's got a robot and a robot suit. But yeah, it's all 2D, which is really interesting because I don't know exactly how they're like, because the entire 3D promotional video is like, I assume that was the style of the show, and now it just looks like it's completely 2D, and I'm like wondering, well, where does the 3D come into play? Because if the 3D is not normal, if it's not normal reality, then like the 2D illustrated world isn't as like separated, you know, it doesn't feel as contrasty as like the 3D stuff. So I'm a little curious as to how they're going to pull that off. This is so good though. It's so pretty. What? Like this dude, this girl gets all the budget. Look how much more shading there is on her eyes than like any other character. Like, that's crazy. Look how much, there's so many colors in that ice, dude. What? God damn. Oh my god. What? I swear they got different studios for like different characters. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, so that's X. So he's in 2D. So I'm like, where's the 3D? I don't see it anywhere. There's not a lick of 3D in any of this trailer, which is like, huh? So very interesting. Also, it's Crunchyroll, which is interesting because it's fun by Billy, but that makes sense. Yeah, the first preview back in 2022. But like, nobody's like, how come no one's talking about the fact there's no 3D anymore? Where's the 3D? Oh, there's the first episode of Anime Expo. I didn't know that. I was at Anime Expo. I didn't see it. Oh, interesting. I am very curious to see this series drop. It looks like it's coming in 2025, so we still don't know exactly when. But yeah, I'm still a little confused on what it's going to look like. I just know it's going to be gorgeous. That's all I know. They could be hiding the 3D, like maybe. Yeah. Mamoru Miyano. Yeah, maybe they'll flip it. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Yeah. But I am super curious to see how that turns out, because it's absolutely gorgeous. It is gorgeous to be Hero X. All right, we watched 4 things today. I think we're done. We're chilling. But we still have about 20 minutes left. So we're gonna watch one more. Hey, Cherry Donna, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Thank you. I got a pie in my head now. Appreciate that. It's probably too long to go over in stream, and it's the final episode in the series. But have you seen the final episode of Murder Drones? The fight in that goes crazy. I actually have seen that one. Yes, I have. Should we watch Murder Drones today? Nah. It feels a little weird to critique stuff from my friends. Wait 20 minutes, just chill. You guys just want to talk for 20 minutes? You want to watch something else? We could watch Transformers 1 or Flow. Those could be, because those are pretty topical at the moment. Transformers 1 feels like I would actually really like to talk about this one, because I've watched the movie and it's really, really good. This one is like, Ross told me it was like the first animated Transformers movie since like 1981 or something like that, which is crazy. But it's a good movie. If you guys haven't seen this movie, you guys should watch it for sure. But also the animation is like, it's solid. I was like thinking about it, I was like, yeah, it's good. Some parts are not as good, but it's like actually pretty good. It's overall really, really good. 1986, there you go. All right, let's watch this real quick.
Where's Optimus Prime?
The filthy red and blue bot? Yeah. Gives off a corroded metallic stench.
Okay, corroded, that is too far.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
You have the power to make your world better.
It's so cool.
But this fight is mine.
Dude, this was such a good movie.
Okay, so he's a little intense.
Yeah, just a little.
Now is the time to stand together.
No, it's time to fight back.
Please, don't do this.
You need to move out of my way before I move you myself.
Crazy.
All that counts is the strength of one bot over another.
Steve Buscemi.
He's too strong.
That was so cool.
Until next time, legends.
Transformers transforming bots in the sky. We won't stand for defeat.
Okay, yeah. I mean, oh god, I kind of want to see like, there's so many more comedy moments in this show. I don't know where the other trailers are, but like,
Move you myself.
the facial animation is really good in this movie. Like that is worth noting, because they actually have like lips and stuff, which is a really cool creative choice, right? I mean, comparatively to like Michael Bay, right? There's a lot of big differences between Transformers 1 animation and Michael Bay animation. One of the things that's very interesting is the transformation animations actually use mass shifting. So this is something that they decided not to do in Michael Bay. Michael Bay, they have very, very good CG. And so the transformations in Michael Bay's Transformers series is they ensure that they're not allowed to change the scale of any object. Like that was the rule when they did the transformations in Michael Bay's thing. And that makes sense because they want it to be as realistic as possible. And it's a VFX and it's like next to real people. So you really need to make sure that the the mass itself feels proper, and it does work really well. For Transformers 1, they absolutely had mass shifting. So there's a lot of cheating. Like they cheated the size of things. So like a character could like scale down their body a little bit as they're transforming, and it's like a little bit of a cheat, and that you can see it in the animation itself. And it was fine. Like it's fine for an animated show, and it really I think lent to like a more consistent design. Like they were able to have these cool designs for both the humanoid versions of the Transformers and the vehicle versions of the Transformers without having to sacrifice either one. And it was just a little bit of mass shifting during the transformation.
Counts is the strength.
But yeah, makes a big difference.
Over another.
He's too strong.
Wiggle. That's so cool, dude. Look at that. Talk about anticipation, guys. Small thing here for laughter. Laughter is a really hard thing to get right. So it's like I tend to, this is something that I tend to try to encourage my animators to do, which is to not actually rotate the head for laughter. This is, guys, try this yourself. This is interesting. Notice how like as he laughs, there's a slight rotation here. See that? It's like his head is like going up and down, like rotatedly. Like, now try laughing in real life. You can't nod your head and laugh at the same time. It's actually really hard to do that. Like, actually just try that. It won't work. You will feel very weird. Most of the time your head actually stays rotationally static, and it's mostly translating. Like it's bouncing with the chest, it's not bouncing with the neck. The neck doesn't move, the head doesn't really move. It's mostly the chest that dictates the entire movement of the head. So I highly encourage people who animate laughter not to do this. Like now, obviously, some people do it as a bob form, so I'm exaggerating it, but like it is very unnatural to do that. So like a lot of people do it in a way that's a little bit more secondary. So some people do it like, oh, the chest moves, yes, but like you kind of have like this like it like knocks your head upwards, and like you kind of do that. The problem with that, while physically it might seem a bit more sound, is that it requires your neck muscles to be loose to have your head like bounce like this while you're laughing. Like your neck has to be loose, and when you're laughing, your neck is anything but loose. Your neck is very tense. Like your muscles are tensing up, your chest is tensing up, your abs are tensing up. Laughing is actually a very tense action. So just something to consider, like when, you know, looking at animations and also doing your own animations. Laughter is really hard to get right. That's one of the reasons why, because it's usually misinterpreted as like head bobbing or head rotational stuff. It's none of that. It's usually just chest bobbing, head translational stuff. That's how it works. So yeah, there you go. Unless the animation universe is more bouncy, which they can get exaggerated. No, I mean, I still disagree with that. First of all, you can get away with pretty much anything. Like, this works fine. It's in a professional movie. It looks great. It's on, you know, it's in IMAX and shit. Like, it's fine. Like, people won't be, like, off-put by this. I personally notice it as, like, a thing that doesn't feel natural. It just feels a little bit more, you know, robotic. But it's not really. If I say robotic, people will be like, well, it was meant to be. It's not the point. It was not meant to be. It is. It's something that's a clear misunderstanding of human mechanics is what I'm trying to say. But either way, if you can understand and watch enough laughter reference, you'll see what I mean. Yeah. It still doesn't work quite as well. If you want to have more bounciness in an animation universe, you actually don't want to rotate it. You'd actually prefer to translate it. It's just better to translate it instead of rotate it. So yeah. That reminds me, what's an efficient way to animate chest breathing? Usually just the chest scale would be enough. If you just scale the chest, it's usually like, it's super easy to do. That's what we do. That's what Ramen does anyway. Ramen does a lot of the breathing animations. Yeah. I can move my head and then it stays up. Yeah, ginseng guy, exactly. You can move your head at the beginning like, like you can throw your head back. That's fine. But it doesn't. It's not part of the laugh itself. It's actually like part of the you know, the acting per se. What about the head scaling with it? The head should not scale ever. Not ever, but like the head should not scale from breathing or laughing. No, because the skull is inflexible. You can obviously do squash and stretch stuff, and that's fine. But those are very exaggerated, like smear frames. For laughter itself, there's no scale involved in the actual breathing or laughing aspect of it. Oh, you mean like with the chest? I think that's a good question. I think we actually decoupled it on purpose. I think the head does usually scale in Rigify. I think you're right. Actually, maybe not. No, you're absolutely right though. I think we might have changed how that worked in our rigs. Yeah. The tightest laugh from FFX? Yeah, pretty much. Dude, as an animation student, your content has been super helpful for me with all the tips and suggestions you give. Love your work and insight on things. Hey, Cherry Donut, I'm glad. Thank you. Raw footage of Vi from Arcane? Bro, you can't... Dude, I really want to see that. I don't want to look at... Do I? Okay, fine. We'll go over Arcane. I've been trying to avoid Arcane stuff. I've been really trying to avoid Arcane stuff. There's just so much Arcane content, and I'm like, oh, if I watch it, like I almost wanted, because I want to do like a actual Arcane video, because there's just so much Arcane content, but like I don't even know how to structure an Arcane video. There's just so much going on. I definitely do want to do an Arcane like breakdown on like the animation itself as we get to the show. When's the show releasing anyway? I guess I should just watch this trailer to find out. November 23rd. Okay. Oh, November 9th for Act 1. Ooh, that's soon. Oh. Yeah, I'm also trying to avoid shit because I want to go into it like blind. It'd be cool. But like, I also do want to make content on it. So like, I want to watch the trailers and break them down. But like, I also don't know how many trailers there are. There's like, this is a 2-minute clip apparently. This is going to be gorgeous, I know. Oh, man, it makes me so sad. I'm trying to figure out how to structure everything. Yeah, season 1 was great, dude. I adore Arcane. It's absolutely incredible, dude. I don't even know. Studio watch party? That would be pretty cool. We'll probably have too much work. But yeah. November is going to be a busy month for us, I'll be honest. But yeah, let me see what I want to watch one more thing before we go. I don't know if we want it to be Arcane. I do really want to watch this, but I want to think a little bit about how I'm going to structure the Arcane video before I watch anything. I want to watch Asatoshi's stuff. Actually, since we watched Transformers, let's watch this as well. Might as well. What's good about the trailers though is how obscure what's actually happening, so at least it won't spoil anything. That's fair. That's a fair point. All right, let's watch Overwatch 2 Transformers, because I know typically the the collaboration trailers are pretty good, and I think their marketing team is really good. But I need to see if their trailer is good here. You guys ready for this? 2D, okay. Fully 2D animated, okay. That's 3D. What? What? I thought the hand was 2D. Hang on. Whoa. That was impressive. This looks 2D. Holy shit. That looks 2D. But that is clearly 3D. Wow. Okay. They fooled me for a second there. This feels really good. This feels really, really good. That's a drawn face. But... that's cool. Such a cool coin. That's 2D. That's 2D. That's 3D. Is that 3D? Guys, I don't know. What? That looks 2D. But I think it's... what? What? Oh shit. That looks 2D, but like... is that 2D? I can't tell, bros. What? Wait, that was way better than I thought it was gonna be. What the fuck? Holy shit. What? Okay. Okay. Holy sh... Okay. First of all, again, this fooled me straight up. I thought this was 2D for a second. So they're doing a really good job already with the limited animation. And I think this... I don't even know, dude. Is this plant 3D? Can we at least determine that? It could be either. I'm gonna be honest. It could be either 2D or 3D. I don't know. You say 3D for sure, but it's not that hard to draw. That's the thing. Like, it could be drawn. You're right, though. It does give me slight 3D vibes for sure. Just in how it deforms too perfectly. But like, shading wise, it's completely imperceptible. Like, it could easily be 2D. This is 3D specifically because of like how it's being interpolated. So this is an animation thing. The frames the keyframes that they're choosing here is slightly more 3D coded than 2D coded. So that's how I registered this one pretty quickly. This could be either. Like, this could easily be either, but it's definitely, like, if they have the 3D model, it's definitely 3D. But they're doing a really good job here keeping it super, super, like, limited. So you'll notice, like, obviously only his head moves. But also, like, the bird is also moving in very, very, like, limited frames. The tail makes me think it's 3D, though, for sure. I mean, again, it's definitely 3D because they have the model, but I just like, it's fascinating to see if I can dissect it outside of that knowledge. This just looks like it's drawn. She doesn't even move, so I don't think this has to be 3D. This is probably 3D because, again, I'm pretty sure they have the model. So, fair enough. Like, that's just a 2D face. This is definitely a 2D face. There's no way. Yeah, there's no reason why they would make a real face here for 3D. I just don't... Surely not. Maybe they did. Okay, is this 3D? Yeah, this is 3D. From the rotation of the shoulder pad there, I think it's too perfect. I think it has to be 3D for sure. There's so little movement here, though, you can't really tell. And that's by design, to be fair. Having little movement is a really good hallmark of making it look 2D, because 2D animators don't want to move mechas that much. But that all breaks down once suddenly everyone's fighting and it's just absolutely insane. So those scarves? No. Wait, you're joking me. So I was gonna say these scarves are definitely 2D. I think I'm wrong. I think these are... I see polygons. This is 3D, guys. Look, you see those polygons there? You see those polygons there? This is 3D. See those polygons? Okay. So that's not. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see this turn here. Is she 3D? So that's the thing with like the 2D, 3D stuff. It's like, generally speaking, it could very well be rotoscoped. So if you guys don't know what rotoscoping is, basically it's when you have a 3D scene and 3D characters, but you draw on top of it. This right here looks rotoscoped. This looks rotoscoped. It looks like it's enough frames where it could easily be rotoscoped. The 3D animation is carrying the geometry, and that's good. But like the line work here is too clean, I think. It has to be 2D for the line work. And the cape itself looks like it's probably 2D, most likely. Because the deformations on the cape, you see how like right here, you kind of get this like weird like movement here where like the Autobots symbol doesn't move at all, but everything else does. That's a 2D thing. Like, that's a 2D cheat. Like, they're not... In 3D, it would absolutely move. Like, just slightly. So that's definitely rotoscoped. This is rotoscoped. But also, like, look at how this this here has like a particular geometry to it, and then in the next frame, now suddenly there's an extra line right there. That line is, first of all, too clean, and also like being there one frame and not the other is a 2D thing. You can't really do that in 3D as easily. So this is rotoscope for sure. And these could easily just be drawn, but this is definitely 3D for sure. That definitely feels 3D. The real question though is like how much of it is being shaded in the engine and how much of it is being shaded by hand. So this is absolutely insane. This is definitely 3D, but like it's animated in such mixed frames that like you just can't tell. This is just gorgeous, guys. if I frame through this, it actually does look pretty 3D. Mostly because of the shadows. So you can kind of see like these shadows are not as clean. They still very well could be 2D drawn, but like it's just a little bit more 3D coded. God, that's crazy. But you can see here, this looks like it has actual normals baked into like how the shading is happening. So like you can see some slight polygons here basically that allows it to be read as 3D, which is not intentional, but it definitely gives a little bit of that vibe. This is gorgeous in real time though. Like I would not be able to tell you that this was definitely 3D in real time. I have to frame through here, but you can see here, like see how like there's a slight imperfect blobbiness here. That's the normals not really being like cleaned up. So you have like some slight blobbiness in how like the vertices and stuff are being smoothed out. So small thing there. Happens a lot with NPR. This is such a cool thing that like this might be in the texture itself, but like that's really cool. God, I think it is in the texture, but yeah, that's so pretty. Insane, dude. Obviously the effects are all 2D. This I did not believe was 3D. This I can't. This is crazy. So let's see exactly what's going on here. She's the only one with like a real face looking thing. So I think her face is drawn. I think it's hand drawn. These shadows are a little bit too clean. So if they're not hand drawn, they're hand placed for sure. Or I should say the highlights. So that can't be 3D, I don't think. And the face might just be like drawn for every frame. The gun is definitely 3D. So you can actually see the same blobbiness in these shadows here, that imperfection there. So like that's definitely a 3D gun for sure. And that makes sense because it's the most complicated part of her. I feel like the rest of her is rotoscoped because I think they in general probably rotoscoped her every time because she is a little bit less straightforward than the more blocky other characters that are a bit more blocky. But let's see. She has so few frames that it's hard to tell. But again, we get like this really beautiful line work that just feels too good. Obviously these highlights here are hand drawn for sure. Just there's just no way that's 3D. Unless anyway, yeah, like her line work is so clean. So you'll notice like there's a slight difference in how her lines are drawn on her body versus how the lines are drawn on the gun. The gun has really perfect lines. They're like relatively even thickness. There's not like a whole lot of gaps. But here you have a lot of like these imperfections here, like where you have like a gap there. These imperfections are actually stylistically very important for 2D artists. So I think they rotoscoped this. Like you see here, there's also like a gap there. I'm pretty sure they rotoscoped and did the line art custom for her. I'm not sure why they would choose to do that, but it might be because her lighting was too hard to get convincing. So they just rotoscoped her entire character. But the gun is definitely 3D for sure. I mean, you see way more imperfections in the gun than you do in her. Yeah. God, that's gorgeous. Look at that. What is this? Like this goes by so fast. So this is an interesting question. How do they do the highlights on the knuckles? Because it doesn't look 2D. This looks 3D rendered. This looks 3D rendered. I think they just have like a highlight mesh on or a highlight texture on the knuckles, and I think they're just like manually placing it there or rotating the knuckle as it needs to look good. I'm pretty sure this is fully 3D rendered. I think it looks like also that this highlight here looks like it's just painted on, because it doesn't move at all when he moves the rest of his body. In 2D it would definitely move, but here it doesn't move at all. And I would say it's probably the same thing for these areas here. It's my guess, because it's not. Yeah, a lot of these shadows are not moving. So it's all painted on. Interesting. Which is really smart, to be honest. This is insane, dude. Optimus Reinhardt, crazy. This looks so good. What? Is this rotoscoped? So the lighting on this is absolutely gorgeous. Now, it does help that he has a very blocky design. So the shadows can be a lot cleaner in general. But I wonder if they're drawing the shadows manually or not, because the shadows are just so pretty in this. Like this right here, for example, this highlight is absolutely hand drawn or hand placed in some form or fashion, but it could still be in the 3D model. I'm not sure. That's gorgeous. Oh man, that's so pretty. The lighting on that. Look at the bend in the hammer. That's so good. How did they do this? So it's like, notice how he's parented to the camera, by the way. The background is moving. The background is moving, but he's not. This is another thing that we talked about before with Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse usually parents the cameras, the characters to the cameras, so that they don't move around in world space, like in screen space, I mean. So if something gets stuck in world space, but the camera keeps moving, then it'll jitter. It'll like fall behind and come back. That makes us feel like it's lagging. But when you parent it to the camera, it feels like a 2D animation, which actually, like, the limited frame rate is no longer as obvious anymore, which is really cool because we follow it in screen space. All these shadows are way too perfect, so I feel like they're painted over. I think the shadows are painted over, honestly, for Optimus. Impact frames! I'm 90% sure this is done by Line Studio, because Line Studio just incredible. And these effects look like they're from Line Studio. Let's just double check. Hang on. Hello? Credits! We'll take a look at the video at the end. This is wild, dude. Talk about mass shifting. This is what I'm talking about. This is mass shifting right here. So how is this actually being animated? I think, like, do they even need 3D models for this? I think, like, it does look like it is 3D models. It's just animated so well. Or maybe it'd be easier. No, they definitely have 3D models here for sure. But yeah, they just like spawn things. Every frame, just something else spawns. That's gorgeous, dude. It's so well done. It's insane. God, the impact frames. Oh. So this is a cool thing that they do. Like, man, I really want to do this sometime. This is just like the idea of like holding something that's exploding is like, it's not what he's doing, but it feels like that has the same like gravity to it. It's an effects thing that you can just do just by like, let me just play this in real time for you because it feels so good. He just closed his fists. So good, dude. Oh my god. The squash and stretch here, beautiful. Look at that hammer. Boing. It is the line for short. Yeah, it just feels like it. I'm pretty sure it's them. They are the absolute best in the industry. They're absolute top dogs. Like, they are so good. They are worth every penny. Yeah, I mean, that's just pretty. How are you doing this, Optimus? How are you looking so good? Right there. So this looks like hand-drawn shadows. You get a slight bit of the ambient occlusion in this like divot here. That's really hard to do in 3D. So I'm pretty sure that's actually hand-drawn. So stuff like that, like it looks like a painted on texture, but it could just be hand-drawn because it's not always there. I think it's hand-drawn. There's a couple shadows here that don't look hand-drawn, like here, but like they're probably still hand-placed in some degree. And like stuff like this is really hard to do, like all these highlights here. So this is all definitely 2D guided for sure. And then like what's interesting about this is like this looks more, this right here looks more 3D than the entire, as soon as they change shaders, this looks more 3D than the entire thing, even though they have like no shading at all. This feels so 3D. And the reason being is because they have a slight bit of parallax to them that 2D animators would never do. You see that? See how they're like slightly rotating for no reason? A 2D animator would never do that in their life. They would never do that. It'd be so much work. This right here, this makes them look, this is the most drift that they've had in the entire short so far. And by drift, what I mean by that is like anytime you're not snapping from one key pose to another, that's basically drift. So this right here gives a little bit of parallax to the 3D model, and you can immediately tell Oh, that's 3D. It registers in your mind as like stereoscopic. So you have like this amount of drift that's geometrically perfect, by the way. This would be almost impossible to do in 2D because of how many lines there are. This is a very obvious giveaway. Yeah. But yeah, that's just, man, dude. Absolutely insane. Any credits? No credits? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's gotta be Line Studio. Oh, okay. Oh, the Line Studio. Yep. The Line Animation. So the Line Animation is, if you guys don't know them, they're just incredible. They do all the best animations. Yeah, they did the bike commercial one. This is so good. They're such a hugely versatile studio too. They do 2D and 3D, both to a very high level. Oh, they did True Damage. That makes sense. I think they're based in the UK. Oh, they did the Solar Punk one? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, this one was so good. I love how they're just so clearly like anime fans. But like they don't draw anime. Like it's really cool. Gorillas, Elton John. Worlds. The Line. Yeah, they're really good. Wait, what is this Charlie bit my finger thing going on? What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, Suarez. Lamau. What's going on? Anyway. Why is it still playing? Anyway. All right, guys. We're done for today. Go check out The Line if you haven't. They're fantastic. They're super talented. So obviously they did an amazing job with the Overwatch one. Obviously. Okay, we are going to end the stream for today. What are we gonna do on Friday? Probably a little bit more. Yeah, that's fair. Am I gonna raid somebody? I'm thinking about raiding somebody. Who do you guys want to raid? Let's raid. You guys want to raid Girl DM? We'd raid Girl DM. She's playing Baldur's Gate. Or I guess Iron Mouse is actually streaming on the subathon, but she's sleeping right now. Nah. Let's raid Girl DM. DM. We shall see you soon. Anyway, I'm going to hang out with Girl DM for a bit, and then we are going to call it a day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Sorry, I said tomorrow. I meant Friday. We'll be back on Friday. We'll be watching a couple more things. If you guys want to show me anything else, please do. I feel like what we have right now is pretty chill. You guys just send me stuff in the chat, which I like just because we can kind of get a new list every day, but it'd be nice if we could build up a backlog. We do want to look at Asatoshi next time. So like Friday, I'm going to watch Asatoshi stuff and break that down because that's just wild. It's just really, really good. And we didn't get to it today, but we got to everything else. So we'll do that. We might watch the Flow one as well. This one's really good too. But yeah, this is like, we got so much stuff to watch. Eventually, I want to do an Arcane video. I'll let you guys know exactly when that's going to happen. I feel like we're probably going to make like a whole stream of just Arcane, and we'll probably pick out a couple of things. I might ask Sloth to help find like all the Arcane content to see how much there actually is. Just because I want to structure it in a nice way. We might actually break it into several different videos, which is fine. Like trailers versus clips versus like, you know, other things, stuff like that. Oh, Trigun Stampede. Oh, interesting. I mean, Studio Orange stuff, the only thing about that is just making sure that it's not copyrighted. Like anime is very like stickler about copyright. I would say if you have trailers, then it should be fine, I think. I think trailer footage is okay. But yeah. That would be really cool. I would love to watch that. I actually haven't seen Trigun Stampede yet. I've seen Hoseki no Kuni. It's gorgeous. But Trigun Stampede is still on my to watch list, which I have friends who worked on it, and they might be a little upset with me on that. But that's fine. I'll watch it soon. It's fine. I'll get some time. Okay. I will see you guys in Girl DM's channel. I will see you guys right now, in fact, over in Girl DM's channel. See you guys later. See you guys soon. There should be public. Yeah, public clips are fine. I think if it's a trailer, it's fine. So we'll go with that presumption. Sound good? All right. Bye, guys. See you soon. I love you guys. See you on Friday. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.